Hello, welcome back to Talk About Strange. This is just a pre-opening opening, okay? Because I want to let you know that this is a different kind of a video. I actually get out of the office and we go out to check out a location, and some pretty crazy stuff happens out there. It's a really cool video. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to go into my opening now, where I'll just start talking about it. We'll have a little bit of fun. And then we hit the road and we get out there and check this out. You got to watch it to see. Enjoy. Let me know what you think. Man, have I got a great story for you. Welcome back to Talk About Strange. So I got an email in. This is really cool. I just found out there's a possible Bigfoot, Sasquatch in my backyard. Not literally my backyard, but where I live here in New York. And so, we got to go check this out. So normally I'd be in the office. I would read you the letter and stuff like that. I'm going to take this opportunity and we're going to get the hell out of the office for a little while and we're going to go check this out. So I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. I got fresh batteries. I got fresh cards. And we're going to go check this out. The only thing I need now is a hat. I got to figure out what hat am I going to wear. We don't want to get shot. Okay, there we are. Ready? I'm ready to go. Got my stuff. Jeez. All right, now let's go. Heading out to the location where this Bigfoot, Sasquatch, he didn't call it a name, but I'm heading out to the location where he said he's seen it, him and his buddy, a friend of his. Apparently it terrified them. They were hunters, and now not so much. So I guess if you go through what they went through, you might be afraid to go in the woods too after that. So anyway, let me tell you the story, and on the way there, and we'll see what you guys think. All right, so here's how it goes. Steve, hey bud, I really like your videos. I think I watched them all except that creepy little girl one. That's a no-go for me, but don't feel bad. I can't watch any creepy killer kid movies. They freak me out. Ever since that first Exorcist movie, do you remember that one? Man, she spun her head around and I said, nope, I'm done. Bye. Got to go. I was little, but I still remember. Anyway, I don't know how much of all those stories are real, but I know mine is for sure. Me and my buddy like to hunt, but man, my buddy refuses to go with me anymore, and I'm not going alone. No way, no more. By the way, you can call me Reg. I live in Wolcott, New York. We used to go to this spot called Dutch Street. It's state land next to Lake Ontario. It's really nice and great for squirrel hunting. You can go way back in the woods there. That day we walked all the way up around to the top of the hill on the other side. When you get there, there's a swampy area way down on the back side of the hill. You can see it if you're in the right spot or after the leaves all fall off. We were just chilling out, waiting for something to move around close to us. If you sit there, you can hear shit moving around all over, but sometimes you don't see anything within range. That day it was pretty quiet. We were kind of bummed out. Can't say I'm crazy about that part. Okay, so this is a turnaround, yeah? Parking area. I think we're here. Then all of a sudden my buddy is like, hey man, what is that? Down in the flag. So I'm looking around, but I didn't see anything. So he's like, look, man, look, it's right there. Look, what is that? So then I seen it. We couldn't figure out what it was. A big black dog or a bear. It was so far away and working through the flagweed. I thought I was about to see my first bear there in that area. People have been seeing more and more bear here all the time. So we just watched it, waited until it got to a clearing on the other side. Man, when that thing came out and stood up, my whole shit just stopped. It was still far away, but it was big. I don't know if it was bigger than a bear, but it stood straight up. My dumbass buddy yelped like a little bitch. I smacked his mouth shut, but it was too late. I seen it turn to us, like it knew exactly where we were standing on top of that hill. It started running toward the tree lines our way. We turned and booked ass back down the trail. I hear my buddy saying over and over, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. I told him to shut up and run, man, because he was right in front of me. I swear we didn't get halfway back down that hill when I could hear trees breaking and heavy steps as it got closer and closer. I had that feeling in my back like I was going to be grabbed at any moment. I'm sorry, but I know I pissed my pants a little. Sorry. TMI. I'm telling you, it's a long hike back around to our car, and there was no way we were going to outrun that thing. All the way, I heard shit being tossed and thrown through the trees at us, brush crushing. But even when I looked back over my shoulder, I couldn't see anything. Somehow we made it back to my ride and jumped in and got the hell out of there. Look, I don't know what we saw. I can guess, but I'm not, because my circle knows we smoke a little weed now and then, and wouldn't believe me anyway. But I'm telling you, I know we seen something. If you don't believe me, you go check it out for yourself. Just ask around the area. People there know. I bet we're not the only ones that seen something out there. You might even find tracks still. This was just this past September. You can use my story, but please don't use my real name, okay? Keep doing what you do. Thanks, Reg. Okay, this is a nice area. Let's take a look here, see if we can see anything. You know, I noticed that there's a, see the rock? So far, everywhere. Look at that. Tell me that's not cool. There's a rope hanging from a tree down there. They must use it to swing out into the water, but it's not that deep. So, I mean, all right. I mean, this is a beautiful place, right? It's gorgeous. So, I mean, here's the marsh that he was talking about, Ray was talking about, Reg was talking about. And you can see that there's a lot of flag here. I mean, the flag is 8-9 foot over the water. So, I mean, they were on top of the hill and they said they seen something going down through the flag. I mean, how tall must that have been for them to see it going through that flag? And this flag is tall. So it must have been looking down, just, you know, no wonder it looked so small at the time. I mean, and then comes out the other side, huge. I don't see any tracks other than people right here, dogs. But what a beautiful place, right? I mean, it's gorgeous out here. So I think we're gonna go up on that hill over there where he said he's seen, I believe it was that hill. There's a hill here looking down, but I want to see what's on the other side of that hill. From the phone call I made, I was told that that would be like the location. So, but I mean, this looks like it too, so I don't know. We're gonna have to go find out. I guess that's part of the investigation, right? Okay, here's something interesting. Stacked stones. I'm sure somebody stacked them here, you know, but still, it's interesting. You can see canine footprints, but that's a deer. So that's not just canine. And that one that's big. Here's another one. I believe I found the entrance to this trail. It's bow season. That's why I wore the orange hat. I really don't want to get an arrow stuck in me. But I thought I heard something. Come on, man. I got an orange hat on. Can't you play someplace else? God. Let's keep going. Real quick, I'm going to interrupt the video here just to let you know that yes, that catching the arrow, obviously I can't catch an arrow. That was for fun, but it's extremely significant to the story. So you're going to want to watch through to see what happens. But that arrow is very significant. I was going to take it out of the video, but it was too important to leave that in because I didn't want that to, like, playing around to discredit what I was doing out there, because I really went out there to just have some fun and not really 100% anticipating to see anything. So what took place was beyond my belief and blew my mind, but the arrow is too significant to take it out. So keep watching. How's this for no trespassing? So there's a trail that goes up the hill and then kind of cuts down through there to the water. I don't see too much in the way of any kind of tracks. Did you hear that? I'm not kidding when I say I think I heard a rap against a tree. I've heard them before, but I never thought about it. This camera's really heavy like this, because they said it went up and around. So there's markers to get out of here, I see. Hope I'm not being too loud. Go on. Yep, we're still working. So far, everything he said about this is panning out as far as the location. by the lake, and the trail, there's two trails. This trail is kind of a little more obscure, and he said that it goes uphill, up and around to the top of the hill. So far, everything he said is panning out. So, I mean, there's beaten paths everywhere here, but it's gonna be hard to find anything with all the leaves on the ground. Maybe, unless we can find something flattened out. Let's keep going. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear something in the distance. I know it sounds crazy, but it almost sounded like a howl. But it can't be. Just be too on the nose, wouldn't it? Okay, I gotta be quiet. There's a squirrel looking at me. Chipmunk. He said this forest is full of squirrels. I've seen about a dozen so far on the way in. He's hollering at me. Get out of my forest. Okay. Remember what I said about rocks? There's another one. We're almost where they were. I've been trying to maintain my battery. I think I'm going to change the battery. Okay, I changed my battery. I didn't want it off too long, just in case. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this place is just swarming with squirrels. You go ahead and tell me you don't see this. It's interesting. So you got the rocks stacked, and you got this. I know, I see it on TV, but it's just funny, right? And then over here we got a tree that's been rubbed clean. And then there's an even bigger trail that goes that way. I think I'm gonna go that way. All right, let's keep going. I don't think you can see it in the camera, but I mean, you can see like a beaten path over the leaves where something walked back and forth. You can see leaves kicked up in certain areas in piles. But I think it'd be really hard to see on camera. Could be a deer though. See those leaves? I don't know if you can see it. Right there. See that? It's kicked up. That's what I've been seeing. Every so many, like 4 or 5 feet. It's like a yelp or a bark. More of a yelp. is that? Grab me a stick or something. Oh, great. It's huge. That's dead. Just in case it's an animal. I didn't bring anything with me. Did you hear that? I heard something back there. You can't see them in the camera, but there's another stack of rocks on top of trees out here. Off in the middle of the woods there. Another trail. Okay, here's another trail. I mean, you can see that one, right? That one's heavily used. I don't know if you can see that. But there's a print of some sort. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend I know what it is. But I can say that it starts here and it goes out and around to there. I'm coming back down, it seems like back down the hill now. So I'm thinking to see the swamp, they must have went down that other trail. I don't know, I probably got enough sunlight. I might take a walk down there just to see, but this almost looks like it leads back out to the water. So I'm wondering if it was actually the other hill that where the swamp was that we seen. It's beautiful out here anyway. Seen a few cool things, right? A lot of wildlife. Okay, so I doubled back. I'm gonna go to the other trail. That's actually where I heard something. I'm losing light pretty fast here now, and I really don't want to be up here in the dark. I just didn't bring any flashlights or anything. I don't want to get lost up here. I don't want to be tripping around. I didn't see the swamp, so I'm thinking that swamp is probably either down this other trail or they were on the other hillside, and I just don't have enough light for that, so I'm going to have to make another trip out there. There's so many leaves, it'd be hard to find anything. Oh, you could get turned around out here. Okay. So I was walking down the hill. There's an opening in the trees right there. I was really done filming, and I was just going to make my way back down the hill and head out of here, but I'm in the right area. I don't know, I just caught out of the corner of my eye. It was dark, and then it was light. I tried moving back and forth to see if it was just my eyes like moving on the trees, but let's see if I can find that spot. You probably can't see my finger like right there. It might have just been a deer, but I just wanted to make note of it. It is funny because that's where I heard something. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll leave this on a minute just in case. Of course, as soon as I turn the camera off. I don't know if you can see me this close, but whatever it is, it's gone. Probably just a deer, or I don't know, probably just a deer. Okay, so here's something for you. Reg didn't say exactly like what side he went up. I just talked to some other people around the area. That trail that comes down on the other side looks like it goes back down to the beach. If he came up that side of the hill and was standing on this hill, right here, I can look down into the flag weed. So there's another trail that goes this way. So if you went up over this hill to this direction here, you'd be right above that flag. So there's a really good possibility that what he's seen was on this side, because that's all the way down through here. You can see down into the flag, and he booked ass back up and around and down the hill on the other side. It's a theory, but there's a trail that goes this way too. We'll make our way back. If I see anything, I'll let you know. Okay, so again, so now I'm down here by, I don't know, so close here. I'm down here by the marsh, and I heard something again go up. Sounded like it was going up the hill here. Up here. Again, maybe a deer or something, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep this on just in case I hear anything or see anything. We're almost back out. I mean, what the heck? What is this? Oh shit. What the hell? Okay, this ain't funny at all. What is that? Why? What? You got, I don't know, can you see this? Okay, this ain't the time to screw up, okay? It's freaking me out. My stuff's all loose here. Oh, here it is. Okay. You see this? I left this arrow over here and buried it. I covered it up with leaves so nobody would find it. This is messed up. Come on, that's just too weird. This is messed up. I didn't see anybody else out here. There's no other people, there's no cars, unless they came up here. But how would they find it? I didn't bring it with me because I didn't want to get poked with it or something. I gotta take a picture of that. Man, that thing's embedded. That's messed up. So what is that? Like some of you guys out there know. Is that telling me to stay out? Or just keep the arrow out? Nobody else came up through here. I see a couple spots over there where the, like maybe these rocks came from. Okay, so look, I was screwing around with the arrow. Just, you know, gonna do some trick photography. Well, I did. I'll still put it in there. But this is too far. Somebody must put this here. There's no damage to the top of that. I don't know if I should leave it or take it. Probably take it, huh? All right, I'm out of here. Oh boy. I honestly thought this was going to be uneventful. Huh. Okay. I'll get rid of this hat once I'm out of these woods, but just, I'm on my way out, so I'm gonna head back home and analyze all this. Okay, so there you have it, Reg. Thank you. Yeah, so you guys have seen the video. You tell me what you think. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. I went out there expecting I was just kind of planning on goofing off and getting some video and having some fun, a nice hike, a different environment than sitting here in the studio. And I never expected what happened to happen. So, like I said in the video, I mean, the arrow, I brought that on purpose. That was just going to be a little stage play to have some fun, have a laugh. I was just kind of taking things lightly. I was looking around. I mean, we were seeing things like those stacked stones and stuff. And, I mean, again, I was just kind of brushing them off. I thought it was, kind of odd, but then I started seeing more and more of them. I mean, they're out in the woods, on down trees in the woods. I could see them. Who goes out in the woods to do that? I mean, you might stack them on the trail, but why would they be stacked out in the woods? And then the noises we were hearing, some yelping or barking or whatever that was, I've never heard it before. It might have been a coyote or something. Something got pretty close, but I don't know what it was, and I didn't see anything. And then there were still stacked branches at the head of those two trails. And that was kind of something else. But again, I kind of brushed that off as just somebody put it there. But why? Then we just hearing different noises, and then that between the tree lines, that shadow, whatever that was. I mean, I caught it out of the corner of my eye, but it really seemed too tall to be a deer or anything. But I'm thinking it was so far away, it might have been, but it just gone. And so I don't know what that was. I mean, it probably a deer, I want to say. But and then heading back out. So like I said, that arrow, I brought it just for fun. And that's why it was so significant to find that. Who lodged that in a tree like that, and why were the stones stacked next to it? I mean, could somebody came up the trail done that? Sure, but boy, they'd have to be strong. I mean, that thing was sunk in there. I wouldn't dare it because the blades on that arrow are on both sides. If your hand slipped, you'd slice your hand. Oh, boy, you'd slice your hand bad. I would never try it. But, I mean, that was in that tree pretty good. I took both hands, everything I had to pull that out. It really kind of tripped me out. I mean, I just was not expecting to find anything. And I thought I was just going out there for some fun. And then for that to happen, I mean, it really kind of blew my mind. Makes you really think. I have to admit, it's just, a little bit intimidating you feel a little bit vulnerable when you're out there alone and something like that happens. So I don't know, was it a warning, or was it a calling card? Was it a, hey, I'm here, it's okay? Or was it take your arrow and get the hell out of my woods? I mean, I don't know. I wasn't hunting. I just, like I said, I took it for fun. So yeah, you guys, you have any ideas about that? What are those stacked stones for? I don't know. You tell me. Write in, put it in the comments. If you have any stories like this, especially around the area, let me know, because I'd love to go check it out. I'll probably go back out there and check that out, because with all the leaves, it's really hard to tell. Maybe I'll go after it snows, and probably not during hunt season, but I'll get back out there and check it out and see what's out there. But yeah, that was really interesting and really strange. I never expected that. I thought I was just going out for a walk, a hike, and anyway, Reg. So Yeah, so I can't even imagine how you guys felt. I mean, so yours was way more intense than mine. I mean, I just, I went out to investigate. You guys actually got chased out of there. So yeah, everything you said kind of checked out. The only thing I was confused about was the hills. There's two hills. There's a swamp in the middle. So I don't know which way you came in from, where you were looking down at the swamp. When I got to the back of the hill I was on, you could tell there was a swampy area out further, but I couldn't really tell, or unless I didn't go down the right trail, because there was another trail. If you went down there, maybe you would have seen it. I know coming back on that hill, you could look down in the swamp at the flag and all that stuff. So, I mean, if that was the side you were on, you came from the other side. But either way, I mean, I'm sure if there's something out there, it probably runs that whole area. So, but yeah, hey, thanks for sending that in. Everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.